We are here. Hey everyone! So first and foremost, thank you to everybody who has recently subscribed to the channel. Thank you, and welcome. Soon will come. For those of you who do not know who the heck I am, my name is Keonti Ashe. I am a divine twin flame, divine feminine, and so I am also in union with my divine counterpart. And I just want to do any and everything I can to help as many twin flames that I possibly can reach union. Okay, me and my twin flame, we are not only together in union, but we are also getting married February 22nd, 2020. So part of my mission is just helping other twin flames reunite, get together, start living their mission, fulfilling their purpose, and things of that nature, right? Oh, guys, it has been a really interesting journey. Hold on one second. Let me get me on. Maybe I can sit on some pillows or something. It should help boost me up a little bit. Hopefully not too much, but just a little boost. All right, yeah, that's cool. All right. So that's it's a bumpy ride. Being a twin flame, being involved with your twin flame, even knowing who your twin flame is, okay? Once you find out who your twin flame is, or even discover what a twin flame is, then everything just kind of goes right. And I've experienced it. I've been there. I went through the whole false twin flame and all this other stuff thing. But now what I want to do, being with my actual twin flame, is help everybody get with their twin flame. Help everybody see past the deceit. Help everybody see through the betrayal of false flames and karmic partners and all that type of stuff. Okay. So without further ado, let's get into it. What is going on with divine masculine? We want to know what is going on with divine masculine, right? For those of you who are divine twin flames, you know that a lot of the time the divine feminine tends to be the more spiritually ascended twin, okay? So it's really difficult sometimes to see what is going on with the divine masculines. Even if you do any type of searches on any type of search engine or anything like that, divine feminine is always like the top search or the top one, looking into it, because divine feminines are highly ascended. They're the ones who already know in advance, yeah, that's my twin flame, that's my counterpart, whatever the case may be, yada yada. So masculines, not so much. Okay, they're not really as into the divine feminine, masculine, all that twin flame and all that stuff. So we really want to know what's going on with them. Let's take a look. So let's see what is going on with divine masculine for May 9th through 18th. And I wanted to do a 9-day reading. Why? Because 9 is the number of completing cycles. And I feel as though with all this fresh new energy in the air, that we can definitely benefit from this, that we can definitely get some twin flames in union or reunited with one another. Those of you who are not in contact with your twin flame at this time, I am doing a twin flames in separation, offering free readings tomorrow. Okay, so I'll be doing that, streaming that live on YouTube tomorrow for anybody who is interested in that. TJ, you better take a nap. That is not a question, sir. Let me see what is going on with divine masculine. May 9th through the 18th. So I know that the divine masculine is overcoming some challenges, overcoming some difficulties and some hurdles. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, he has the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups is all about emotional contentment, emotional fulfillment. So we know that the divine masculine is currently feeling emotionally content and emotionally fulfilled, okay? There are several things in the divine masculine's life right now that has him feeling this way. A lot of this has to do with, a lot of realizations that he's coming to himself within his own individuality, his spirituality, and so many other things. Okay, I feel like the divine masculines are really starting to see themselves as not only kings, but as warriors, spiritual leaders. Okay, they're starting to see themselves as so much more than just men. Okay, so this is a good thing. So divine, show me what is going on inside of the headspace for divine masculine for May 9th through May 18th. May 9th through May 18th for divine masculine. Spirit, show me what is going on inside of the headspace of divine masculine May 9th through May 18th. May 9th through May 18th for divine masculine. Spirit, show me what is going on. Ooh. All right, so divine masculine has faith. That was the first card out, okay? So this particular moment in time, the divine masculines are being asked to have faith, okay? I feel as though things, like I said, in the twin flame dynamic can get rather rocky. okay, can be up and down, up and down, up and down. A lot of flaring energies, a lot of heated energies in between the twin flame pair, okay? A lot of explosions and things of that nature because of the way that you tend to feel about one another, okay? If you don't channel that energy appropriately, then it can turn into explosive arguments and not talking to each other and all other types of stuff. But I really feel like because of the series of things that the divine masculine has gone through, during his reincarnation here, okay, the divine is really, really asking the divine masculine to have some faith, okay? I feel as though for a while now, the divine masculine has been losing faith within himself and within the union, okay? So the divine masculine is being asked to have faith at this time, okay? So divine, please show me what else is going on with divine masculine from May 9th through May 18th. May 9th through May 18th for divine masculine. May 9th through May 18th for divine masculine. Remember to have faith, divine masculine. I know that it's not always easy to do, a lot easier said than done, but I feel as though a lot of the masculines are having a hard time coming outside of their head right now. All right, coming outside of their head and believing that this is real. Okay, that this is real, and you know, they're having a really hard time allowing themselves to be foolish. They're having a really hard time allowing themselves to take a leap of faith. Okay, the Fool card is all about taking a leap of faith. It's all about being willing to step out, you know, and trust that the divine is not going to let you fall, that the divine is not going to allow you to fall on your face. The Fool card is all about taking chances, taking risks, okay? And in order to take a chance or take a risk, you have to have faith, all right? You have to understand that even if you're not sure how things are going to work out or in what manner they're going to work out for you, that the divine is nudging you to take this leap because it will work out, okay? So it's just a matter of you simply having faith. We also have for the divine masculine the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, now the Eight of Cups represents having to walk away from something or someone, feeling as though you have to walk away in order to gather yourself and gather your emotions. Okay, but with this card in reverse, I feel as though you're not necessarily wanting to walk away. You're not necessarily wanting to. It's kind of like the divine masculine is being stuck at this time as well. In regards to going within himself, the divine masculine refuses to go within himself to do the necessary soul work, and this is turned into a bigger problem than anything else. Okay, I'm seeing that very much so here. Not just in the cards, but the divine is showing me that the divine masculine is literally refusing in ways to go within himself and do the necessary soul work. All right, you're refusing to go within yourself and do what it is that you have to do. Okay. Now, this may not apply to all divine masculines, but there's definitely a lot of divine masculines that are just for whatever reason not willing to believe that this is real. And when I say this is real, that they have real love, that they have an opportunity to have real, genuine love. Okay. So the divine masculine is really being nudged to step outside of, you know, the 3D and into something much higher, something, you know, something different. Okay. The divine masculine also has the Wheel of Fortune card. So I see here that there is you know, a change of events that is going to be coming for the divine masculine. And that change of events could be in that right there. In the ways that the divine masculine was not allowing himself to take risk, in the ways the divine masculine was keeping himself from being vulnerable or keeping himself hidden from the divine feminine, he is now going to cease and desist with doing that. And he is now going to allow himself to show all of himself to her. Okay. And this can be really, really scary, especially I feel as though a lot of divine masculines did not have good relationships with their fathers. Okay. And this came up because we have the Emperor card here in reverse. All right. And then we have underneath that the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is when you have restless nights and restless, you know, time life, restless moments due to overthinking about something that you feel as though you do not have. Okay. And in this particular case, I feel as though this is not having a good relationship with your father, or not having a father figure, or not having had somebody who can show you how to be that everything man. Like I said, divine masculine is really starting to see himself in a whole new light, stepping outside of, you know, refusing to take risks, stepping outside of refusing to go within himself to do any type of spiritual work. This wheel is now turning in that favor. This wheel is now turning in that direction for the divine masculine to see himself the way that the divine feminine sees himself. Okay. So with these cards here, these placements here, not having a good relationship with a father figure, a parental father figure, okay? So the divine masculine is extremely vulnerable in this space, does not know how to go forward with being a man and how to go forward with doing certain things, because the divine masculine doesn't necessarily feel they have the best example, okay? And then we have to keep in mind too that even if you're a divine masculine and you actually have a good relationship with your father could have been somebody who just simply chose a soulmate, and you want something more than that. So you're telling and trying to explain the situation to your family, to your father, to whoever this parental unit is, and they not getting it. They're advising you to do something completely different, which is not what you want to do. It's going against everything that you want to do. This person is telling you, hey, no, don't be with somebody who has, kids already. Go and, find you a woman who doesn't have kids. This person is telling you, hey, no, don't go through, the ups and downs of life with this person. Go and find somebody who's just going to be a yes woman. And you're just like, but that's not what I want. Okay, so that's the energy that I feel here. I feel like for some of the divine masculines, it's not having had a father-son relationship as to where they have a solid foundation and solid example of how to be what they want to be for the divine feminine. And then for another half of the divine masculine, it's having a father figure around, having somebody there, but somebody who does not approve of your vulnerability, or somebody who does not approve of your decision making when it comes to the actual person that you would rather be with. Okay, so that's the energy that I feel here. But I definitely feel as though the divine masculine is going to face the harsh truth, and the harsh truth is nobody else can make the decision for the divine masculine. The divine masculine has to make that decision for himself, okay? And I feel as though the divine masculine with the page of wands here, because it jumped out, is definitely going to allow himself to start taking that chance, to start following his passion. Pages are in the beginning stages of exploration. Okay, so with this page of wands, the divine masculine is in the beginning stages of exploring himself in the regard of what he likes, excuse me, spiritually, and what he doesn't like. Okay, and what I mean by spiritually, I feel as though the divine masculine is becoming his true identity. All right, I feel as though for a really long time now, the divine masculine has been pretending to be something, perhaps to appeal to this father figure, perhaps to make this father figure comfortable, all right, with with who they are, how they are. But I feel as though perhaps the divine masculine is not happy at all with what it is that he's doing. More than likely not, because the Three of Cups, Four of Cups, you have three cups here in front of you, where you have things that can make you emotionally fulfilled. You have things that can make you happy. You have things that can make you feel great. But you don't. You're worried about this. You're focused on this. You're wanting this. And this is also Cancerian energy. And Cancerian energy has a lot to do with our feelings, emotions, and allowing them to flow. All right. This man is also sitting on this card, bare ass naked. Another bare ass naked. But this is in reverse. So refusing to go within yourself and then coming back. And now this is now full circle. You're starting to realize that I can't make my decisions, and I can't do everything in my life based off of who is and who is not going to approve. Whoever these parental figures are, or father figure is, okay, I have to now strip myself bare, allow myself to be vulnerable, and explore my true passions, explore the things that it is that I really want in this life, which is my divine feminine. I don't want all of the whatever else. You get what I'm saying? I don't want the life that people think I should want. I want the life that I know I'm going to thrive with. I'm going to be happy with, okay? So that is what's going on with the divine masculine. The divine masculine is really in a place of exploring his true identity so that he can live his life the way that he wants to live his life, with the woman that he wants to live his life with, without the approval or care of the approval of anyone, really. The divine masculine is tired of trying to appeal to everybody else's desires and not being happy himself, because I feel like the divine masculine is just at the point of just being tired of not being happy. Okay. Oh, it's being tired. TJ, you better lay your behind down, like for real. Tired of not being happy, tired of making his decisions based on everyone else. Okay, so we have the temperance card here. So we know that with temperance, balance is being restored. So if you're living your life for others or to please others, of course you're unbalanced. Of course you're not happy. Of course you're not content, because you're not doing things based on your soul's truth. You're doing things based on the truth of other people. And the truth of the reality is that these other people, when they leave this earth, they're not gonna, be held accountable for your actions. You are, okay? Your decisions, all right? So don't allow too many people or things outside of yourself to influence what it is that you think and feel, divine masculine. All right? So any feminines out there who are worried because you feel as though the divine masculine is too caught up with the bugs in his ear and the batteries that are being put in his back, don't even worry about that, because divine masculine is well aware of what is going on. Divine masculine can see through all of the facade, and maybe it took a while because we see that this wheel of fortune is here. All right. So this is, you haven't been faithful. All right, divine feminines who are watching, and committed, and you haven't been loving, and you haven't been supportive, and all of the things that you needed to be in order to get this divine masculine to where they are right now. So kudos to you, divine feminine, who are watching, and congratulations to you, divine masculine, for finally standing in your power. All right. So this is just a quick reading from the 9th to the 18th. I'm also going to pick some Journey of Love oracle cards for you guys, and this is for divine masculine. All right, divine, the advice card for divine masculine, advice card for divine masculine, and I am going to read it from the book. Okay. So the 3-2-1 is the card that came out for the divine masculine, okay? And so 3-2-1 is literally taking your time to go backwards. 3-2-1 is, like I said, with this wheel of fortune here, things actually reverting and turning in your favor, okay? So in ways that you felt as though things were not working out for you, okay, they actually are. In ways that you felt like time was kind of going backwards, or it was stalling, or whatever the case may be, that is not it, okay? This is also the 10th card in the deck, representing a brand new beginning, okay? 3 representing the mind, body, and spirit, also representing spiritual ascension. So in the ways that the divine masculine was keeping himself from going within himself to actually do the soul healing and do the soul work and meditate and manifest the life that it is that he wanted for himself, okay? Now he's actually taking those steps. Now he's actually putting down the naysayers of his family, parental units, whoever these people are, that were against what it was that he wanted to do in the life that he wanted to live, and stepping into his true self, his true identity, and true vulnerability with this Four of Cups here, okay? Finally pursuing the things that he's passionate about, the things that he truly desires. 3-2-1 is the advice card, so I'm going to go ahead and read it for you guys. The Journey of Love oracle deck. And it says, TJ, lay it down. There is a heavenly child in your midst. It may be within your heart, in your room, or a glimmer in your eye, soon to be. This child holds the keys to the fulfillment of a process that is happening for you now. The child might be a physical culmination of your marriage or commitment to another. It might be a symbolic birthing of a new self after a time of learning to bring male energies of protection and discernment together with female energies of feeling and creativity. I'm going to pause there because I did mention that the divine masculine, it was a group of divine masculine who either did not have the greatest example from their father figure because their father figure just, went with a soulmate. And as we know, there's nothing wrong with that. You can definitely go with a soulmate, but they're not going to be able to give you advice on how to handle a twin flame. I'm just telling you right now. So my twin flame had to learn that the hard way, because he would go to like his twin brother and like talk to people and try to get their advice. And first of all, none of these people are with twin flames, so they can't help you, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't ask people who are in soulmate relationships for twin flame advice. And that's why we have people like me, twin flame coaches. Okay. So like I said, the divine masculine had a really difficult time with allowing himself to be vulnerable, to be expressive, and all of these things. But as we see with the 3-2-1, this is divine masculine and divine feminine energies coming together and merging together. Remember that, okay? So, whether within yourself or in your relationship with another, the child might symbolically be a new life, an improved relationship, a book, a new job, a completely renewed way of dealing with with what was once a challenging issue, and so soon will not be an issue for you anymore. Just to name some examples. From masculine to feminine to child, there is now just one. A new reality dawning with grace. Remember that number three. Okay, mind, body, and spirit coming together. Your spirit is your inner child, okay? So then you have the mind, who is supposed to be the woman, and then your body, who is supposed to be the lower rational portions of us, is the man, okay? So this is bringing all portions of yourself and aspects of yourself together. This oracle holds a message for you. New life is upon you now. You are being reborn, and you will give birth to what is meant for you this lifetime. There is no need to worry. Just pray with an open heart that you may be supported to fulfill your destiny. You already are, of course, but prayer can help you realize it. The rest is in the loving and capable hands of the divine. So the reason I wanted to read that for you is because it gives more emphasis, okay? I feel. For those of you who have been watching my readings for a little minute now, for those of you who have followed me over from Facebook and wherever else I do my readings at, and now you're here with me on YouTube, or for those of you who are just stumbling across me on the Watch Now section, I don't know. You know that I don't use my books. I don't use them. Okay. When I purchase decks, I don't look at the books because it's not about that. I'm an intuitive reader. So I go off of what I feel and what the divine gives me because I'm clairsentient, clairaudient, clairvoyant, and all these other things, claircognizant. Okay. So I put it together and I go off of how I feel was channeled. All right. But the book, when it comes to Oracle, a lot of the time, can definitely add impact and can definitely add emphasis to what it is that I have already stated. So, with that being said, Divine Masculine, everything is working out for you. Just in case, let me go ahead and recap it. The Divine Masculine is being asked to have faith because in the beginning stages of his Divine Twin Flame union, the Divine Masculine was not allowing himself to take risks, was not allowing himself to give all of himself because he was afraid that he might lose pieces of himself again, okay, or that somebody might leave him behind or something like that. So the divine was asking him to have some faith, okay? So in ways that the divine masculine has been refusing to go within himself and do the spiritual work, to do the spiritual healing, to stop smoking, to stop drinking, to stop partying, to stop whatever toxic thing it is that he's doing in order to raise his vibration. The divine masculine is now going to be doing that. The divine masculine is now having the wheel of fortune turning this series of events in his favor. This is also a card of good luck, good fortune. So divine masculine, make a wish. You have really, really good things coming to you, okay? Then let's keep it moving. There was a parental figure or a father figure. Somebody in the divine masculine's life could have been family, okay? People that have strong pulls and strong say so in regards to how this person thinks, feels, and acts, okay? This person did not feel like they could be their vulnerable true selves around these people, and because of this they felt as though parts of them were restricted, okay? This overlapped into their twin flame situation, so they were keeping themselves behaving a certain way and acting a certain way out of pattern, out of habit, out of karmic relation to certain family members, okay? Now the divine masculine is now getting to that place with the page of wands where he is now able to um explore himself and his passions, explore the things that he's excited about, explore the things that he wants to do and create and all of this other stuff. Travel the world, see new things, be around new people and new energy, experiment, okay, in all different types of ways. And perhaps even go back to school and learn new things. Okay. The divine masculine is just having a breath of fresh air. And this has a lot to do with this as well. Okay. In regards to the 3-2-1, it says fresh life is being either breathed into you. You're either going to have a kid or a new situation, or old situation is being renewed. But this is the divine masculine being renewed within himself, especially with this temperance card. So your passions and the things that you truly desire and the things that you truly want out of life are being reignited here with this temperance card. Temperance card also letting us know that you're putting in a lot of work, okay, to balance yourself out and to receive this blessing. But we also know that with the 3-2-1 card, it's already yours. It's already guaranteed. So without further ado, that concludes the Divine Masculine reading for May 9th through 18th. And I am going to go ahead and do the Divine Twin Flame Divine Feminine reading for the 9th through the 18th. And I'm also going to be up here tomorrow doing a live stream video for twin flames who are in separation. So if you would like to participate in that, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel. You subscribe to the channel, I'll be pulling some free cards for you, and I will be able to see if you subscribe or not, so don't play me. But yeah, I'm going to be offering that to the collective tomorrow. And otherwise noted, the monthlies for May have already been posted. The only two that have not been posted are Scorpio and Sagittarius, and they will be posted before the night is out. Thank you.